What is XxArmyxX? Where did they come from? Why were they made? As all of you know, our common hostile known as XxArmyxX has issued a war on us which neither their members nor their leader Drunk Santa is prepared for. Now some of you possibly wonder about XxArmyxX, like their origin and why were they really made, which probably a third of XxArmyxX members do not know cause their leader left that part out on purpose. Now I am here to tell you all what you need to know, and if you don't believe it, well, I'm not the only one who does know this, as some of our members here have been trolling/playing since before XxArmyxX was released on Steam. Now it is a long story, so if you wish to read the history, skip to the second paragraph. The history of No More Room in Hell trolling and XxArmyxX Golden Dawn first began as a pack of us with no clan whatsoever. We were ignorant just like half of the ters in an MRIH. At first it was just a handful of us. We didn't really have plan attacks or plan out tactics at the time. We would just jump into a server and troll the shit out of it and would always win. That was until we came across a legend who is now a friend and officer of Golden Dawn. Our first servers we hit were called Red Speed servers, which was our feeding ground on which players would have a good chance of seeing us. The skirmishes with Skota soon lead us to meet his pals like Zohan, Governor, Zero, and some others, which are the toughest NMRIH has seen. Some are able to take out a full server with low health and fist. Soon we begin to get discouraged and even at one point marked hardcore servers as a stay-away point for us, as we knew we'd get our asses drilled if ever we entered. So on January 29th we decided to reorganize our efforts by making a clan which will be known as Golden Dawn. Golden Dawn, now created, only had 3 members, but we were some of the best, but were no Skota or Gov. When February arrived we didn't really see any of our tough opponents, so we would enter on TK, and during one of these days we met our first rival clan threat called YMCA. YMCA wasn't a tough clan, they were ignorant just like how we started, but also weren't terrible. As the end of February came, so did the end of YMCA came, as they died out with only a few of them continuing to play. Now skipping to the XxArmyxX and why it started and all, I just want to make one thing clear. Don't join XxArmyxX honestly. I'd rather join YMCA than XxArmyxX, and that isn't a lie. XxArmy on March 13, 2014, a 15-year-old boy began a clan which whom we all know today as XxArmyxX. His name was Drunk, and if you wanna know why he made it, well, it was really obvious if you seen him before he was part of XX. Drunk was a terrible try-hard type of troll. Yes, I've seen good trolls and I've seen average trollers, but try-hards like Drunk make a noob being able to kill him without trying. Pretty much flat out and simple, Drunk made XX because he was getting killed pretty much all the time and wanted backup. When they were first made, some of us actually joined them. At that period XX was really a fun TK clan, wasn't a real legit clan but more like a hangout bro type of clan with awful moral, which still hasn't changed. When we first heard of XX it was pretty much get the fuck off our land kind of war. We fought them every chance we got. We wouldn't leave the server until they left and would always not play with honor to them. Once they all died we would make them wait and watch us just to tell them this isn't their playing grounds. Pretty much they began horrible and still today are horrible. XX recruits newbies, not pros. Their noobs have no skill due to the fact their training is with cheats on, and having an admin abuser isn't the best teacher if you ask me. They are so afraid they can't even leave their server now, cause when they do we await them. Golden Dawn will not duel XX with honor or negotiate even with them. If they really want their ass on our flagpole they don't really need to ask, as they are already getting it fucked in their anus without their fucking consent. Hydra was a troll to begin with in an XxArmyxX. When I saw him, well, still today he is and may not progress as I hoped in skill. He trialed with a group always and at one point was part of Golden Dawn for 2 days before he sought to leave and betray us. We didn't mind them leaving, as anyone here is welcome to come and go, but returning will cause us to have caution of you. Hydra could have stayed good with us even after he left, but he chose the wrong clan to hang with. He betrayed Golden Dawn is the short message, and he will never be given a second chance. All Muslims like him die, and we will hunt the boy down on every server. Don't worry much for facing him, he hasn't changed, has gotten more retarded last I heard of him. XX can keep him, as we rather not have members who do not listen, don't have respect, are fucking retarded, and betray us. Don't ever Hydra show up on a FF, and besides XxCUNTSXX ever again. Hail Golden Dawn, as this is the full history of us and some of the questions you may have. For those who wonder anything, just leave a comment and I'll Steam message you that certain part, or just answer here in the comments. Golden Dawn. What is XxArmyxX? Where did they come from? Why were they made? As all of you know, our common hostile known as XxArmyxX has issued a war on us which neither their members nor their leader Drunk Santa is prepared for. Now some of you possibly wonder about XxArmyxX, like their origin and why were they really made, which probably a third of XxArmyxX members do not know, cause their leader left that part out on purpose. Now I am here to tell you all what you need to know, and if you don't believe it, well, I'm not the only one who does know this, as some of our members here have been trolling/playing since before XxArmyxX was released on Steam. Now it is a long story, so if you wish to read the history, skip to the second paragraph.